Hey, yeah, it's Dev. Yeah, I'm calling in sick today. No, everything's fine. It's just, yeah, I'm just gonna have to send in my med certificate tomorrow. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for understanding. Yeah. Okay. Have a great day. You too. Thank you so much. You know, adulthood starts when you get more excited with a new sponge, like, oh boy! As you may or may not know, I am already a working class citizen and I pay my taxes. No, I don't. And adulthood starts when you finally graduate after spending a quarter of your life studying things that you won't even need. I went to summer school for math 2 times way back in high school, and I took a doctorate's degree in algebra back in college. I took that 3 times, and to this day I'm already working and I still have no fucking clue where to use math at all. So for today's video, once again, fucking code. Once again, I'll be taking on the mantle of Professor-Animator Dev. I've already had my fair share of couple of years in working, so you can call me credible in this sort of things. And today, I'll be teaching you motherfuckers who haven't dropped their balls yet all about surviving adulthood. Lesson number 1. Friends will be gone. All of your high school friends, every blood compact that you guys made will be gone. Will be gone by the time you start working. They will have new friends and you will have new friends. And some friends back in college or high school will stay intact in your life. And those are the guys you have to cling on to. But the rest will be gone. Will be gone. And some of you guys may still be friends with them, but it will never be the same as before. That's a harsh truth. Am I recording? Lesson number 2. Fucking hell, this is so fucking hassle. Prices will rise. Lesson number 2 will be is that prices will always rise, and it's just inevitable. It's inevitable. Prices will rise, and you will learn how to budget properly. I once had an experience that I was so poor that I only had 50 bucks in my debit card. And then I went to a supermarket just to buy mi goreng. It's a ramen in a cup, and it was 30 bucks, and I was so poor that I didn't have money in my wallet. Just transportation money, you know, I can't spend that shit. I can't spend that, so I had to use my debit card just to pay a fucking 30 ramen noodles. You know, I was also so broke one time that I had to steal change from a beggar so that I could just get home. No, just kidding, don't do that shit. You will also appreciate the convenience store foods even more. Lesson number 3 will be is that you'll wish that you had the sleep that you deprived way back when you were still a kid. You'll wish you get to have that back. When you start working, you'll consider everything. You're gonna have to sacrifice 8 hours of sleep just so you can prepare your meal the morning before you go to work and commute without compromising your attendance. You're gonna have an average of 5 hours of sleep, and the worst case scenario is that you're gonna even have to go for an overtime. Lesson number 5 will be save your salaries for the most part, and if you have spare, spend it. Swear to God, that's the best advice I could give. You know, economy's going to shit, so you're gonna have to save for the most part, and if you happen to have spare, you spend it. You can't bring money to heaven because the company you'll be working for will only pay you, will only reward you for the output you've made, for the time you've spent there. They're not gonna reward you for your effort, so might as well reward yourself. But don't reward yourself too much because you still want to look out for yourself in the future. for yourself in the future, you know. And for my last lesson will be lesson number 5. Never go overtime. Never go OT, never go overtime as much as possible, because the time you spent there is not equal to the time you spend with your dog, with your family, with your side bitches. Those times, those overworked times are the times you'll never be getting back. And there's a baby crying in the background. Although overtime is paid at the end of your life, those are the days you won't be getting back in your life that you wish you had. I'm also sorry I forgot to put on my coat with fucking motorcycle. Now, here are some ground rules that you're gonna have to set in your work life. Number 1, never work on unpaid days. You know, the best response you can give them when they text you to come on a day off, just type in, "Yeah, sure, I'll come on a Monday." Number 2, try to keep your social and work life separate, even if that means creating a social or like a Facebook account solely for your personal life and your work life, because you also don't want to add fucking motorcycle. Also, you don't want to add your boss on Facebook. Facebook is where you vent out the shit that you enjoyed in your company. You don't want your boss to see that. Hey John, you know, rubbing my leg under the desk won't change my mind about your salary. Ground rule number 3. I forgot to write it down in my... Never mind this shit. Rule number 3. Some older employees will be perverts. This mostly applies to girls, and if it applies to boys, that's pretty kind of weird. Hey new girl, nice lipstick. It will be better if it's around my cock. If you're a girl, they'll see you as a new meat. Set a line and show them that you will not be harassed. Show them that you will not be pushed around. Show them that you will not be poked fun around. You know, when they when they go for a piss, fucking slit their dicks just to show dominance. Ground rule number 4. Never be a show-off. This was my mistake back in internship. When it's lunchtime, fucking eat at lunchtime. Don't show off and be like, show you're still working in front of your boss. That's just fucking just the main point. What I'm trying to make is that don't be a bitch and just have lunch, because lunch times are strictly scheduled. You're gonna have a problem in the future when you do this. Number 5, only do tasks that are within your job description. If you are paid to edit videos, just edit videos. If you are paid to do porn, I'm sorry. Never get your boss coffee if it's not within your job description, because technically that accounts to a separate pay. You're basically making a bitch out of yourself by being bossed around. Also, I'm gonna go off topic because there are some works that should be set in separate fields. If they are looking for a graphic designer, graphic design is separate from web design. Usually, it requires them to also edit videos to make a website. Imagine having 3 fields at once. You could already be a millionaire by then, but they're still paying you minimum salary doing three fields at once. You better also look out for those types of jobs. Hey John, I'm gonna need you to render an equation for the thermonuclear dynamics for the latest nuclear power plant in the city. But sir, I'm just a graphic designer. Number 6, I think there will always be a fucking cunt employee who will try to see everything competitively and will try to intimidate you as much as possible. You know, I have a friend named Camille, and she opened up an idea, a great idea. It's a graphic design company way back, I think. And this fucking employee of hers started doing a fucking version of her idea, and he started getting the credit for it. Imagine that. There will always be that type of employee. Now, to counter this, always remember that you are there to make money, not to impress everyone. And you gotta look out for your best interest. Or you could sabotage their shit, and that'll be hilarious as well. Alright people, we need new contributions and ideas for our latest platform. Any ideas? Anyone? Anyone? How about we give it a theme like Game of Thrones? Oh! I got an idea. Why don't we give it a theme of Game of Thrones? Genius. Oh my god, instant promotion. So those are my advice to maintain a satisfactory balance between life and work without compromising money. Hopefully, as you can already tell, I'm a 10 out of 10 employee, best of the month. Always remember Rihanna's song, work, 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 work. It encourages everyone to work hard.